Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do a really fun Valentine's craft. Stay tuned. So my view looks a little different right now because I am having extreme technical difficulties. And unfortunately, I am not experienced enough to be able to troubleshoot what the issue is. So once my IT person is available, IT is also known as Mike. Once he is available, I'll have him come over and help me work through what I'm going through. However, I did want to go ahead and make today's video so that we could do a wrap-up of our Valentine's Day crafting. And here is what we are going to be making today. I know my angle is a little odd. Hopefully you're getting a good shot of this, but it is a sweet little flip-top box. And on the inside, we have a nice little 2-pocket crisscross card, and the depth on this is 3/4 of an inch. So you're able to place those heavily embellished cards inside of this box, or you can place the chocolates or the sweets for your sweetie. Then you can make a really sweet little tag and place that on the inside, and you have a beautiful, sweet little way to present that Valentine's gift. So y'all know what time it is. It is time to get started. So here's what we're going to need to make our project. We're going to need some chipboard pieces. I have a piece that measures 2 by 4 1/4. And I have 2 pieces that measure 4 1/2 by 5. And then I have a 1-inch strip that I'll be using as a guide on this project, and I'll show you exactly what I mean in just a minute. Then for the inside pocket, I have a piece that measures 4 7/8 by 4 1/8. Then for that crisscross pocket itself, I have 2 pieces that measure 7 by 7. For the belly band, I have a piece that measures 2 by 12. For the jacket and liner all-in-one part of this project, I have a piece that measures 10 by 12. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and place some tape on the back of my chipboard. Alright guys, so I have removed the tape from the back of the chipboard, and I'm going to bring in my piece that measures 12 by 10. Flip it over, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to take my pieces and just pretend that I'm placing them down, because I want to take this 1-inch piece and use it as a guide for my spacing. So I know that by placing it like this will give me a good fold over here at the bottom and here at the top. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this over about 1 inch on the side. So I'll take my first piece and I'm going to place it down, just butting it against that 1-inch chipboard piece. Then I'll leave that 1-inch chipboard piece in place so that I can place my second piece. So if you know that you want a 1-inch spacing in between, just cut yourself a piece of chipboard to match however much space you want in between. Use it as a guide, and that way your placement will be good. So now I'm going to take my bone folder and just go around that chipboard, scoring into the paper. And then once I have my scores, I'll just go ahead and just start training my paper to fold over and to get the corner marks so I'll know how to miter. So now that we've done that fold over, we're going to be doing that wraparound method. So we want to make sure that we leave this piece attached. But what I am going to do is I will be doing a very slight miter. So I am not doing a deep miter on these edges at all. And this time I'm going to bring in my ruler and I am going to place my ruler right against the edge of that because I want to cut straight across. And now I'll just angle this piece just a little. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. So I'll place my ruler against the edge of the chipboard, and then I'll just cut straight across, and I'll angle. So now I can take my tape, and I'm going to go ahead and just place tape all over this piece. And now I will peel away the tape. And I'll go ahead and just fold over these, the top and bottom ends first. And get those nice and stuck. And I'll take my glue. I'm just going to place some glue right on those ends. And then I'll fold this side over. We'll get that nice and stuck. And now I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to remove about 1/2 inch. And then I should be able to take this piece and fold it over with no problem. But before I do that, I need to add some glue to the 3 sides of this. And then I'll just come in a little bit more here and a little bit more here to make sure that I have glue coverage on all parts of this. So now I can fold this over. Use my bone folder or big old spatula, whichever one you happen to have handy. And then I'm going to use my paper towel just to smooth everything out. And then I'll come in again with my bone folder and just make sure that I have my spines nice and defined. And then once I have it like that, I'm actually just going to take the jacket of this project, bring the spine on the outside, and just crease it to make sure that it's all nice and tight, just like that. So now that we have this part, we need to make that box. So to make the box, we are going to join our 2 pieces of 7x7 cardstock. So I am just placing a piece of 1/4 inch tape. That's what I happen to have out at this moment. But you can use 1/2 inch. Really doesn't matter. Just make sure that you're joining those 2 pieces. So I'll lift away my tape. I'll take the second piece, just like that. Now I have the canvas that I need to work my project. So I am going to bring in my scoreboard, and on the long side I'll make my first score at 4 1/4, my second score at 4 7/8, my third score at 9 1/8, and my last score at 9 3/4. Then I'll rotate it to the 7-inch side, and we're going to score at 1 1/2. And it'll be too long for your scoreboard, so I'll flip it, come to the opposite end, score at 1 1/2. I'm going to make another score at 2 1/8. And then I'll flip it and make that score at 2 1/8 until I meet up with that original score. And so now we can fold and burnish all of our scores. And I am going to be using the stripe pattern as the outside. Once you have all of your scores folded and burnished, you're going to have some score marks, and you'll have them at these fold points. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the second score mark and just drag straight down. So we'll go up to the second score mark here, drag straight down, go to the second score mark here, drag straight down, come over to the second score mark here, drag straight down, and do the same thing here. So this is what you're going to have. So we'll take these and we're just going to reduce them in size. And these will be the tabs that we use to put our box together. So once we have reduced these tabs, we're going to have these two long pieces here. All I'm going to do is fold them in. You can remove them if you want, but I'm going to fold mine in, and what I'm doing right now is I am simply giving it a slight angle so that when I fold them in, they won't be in the way. So I'll take my glue, place my glue on both of these, then I'll fold it up. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. So this is what your piece is going to look like right now. Now, in order to get your angle, where you place that angle is completely up to you, because you're going to be crisscrossing, so they don't have to be exact. So I'm going to take my ruler, place my ruler right there at the corner, and then I'll slide it out to where I want my crisscross to be. And what I'm doing here is just showing you the process to get that crisscross folder, and then you can make your angles however you want. So I'll come to this side as well. I'm going to place my ruler right there on the corner score, slide it over, and cut. So whenever you make the angles, this is what you're going to end up with. So now we can take the box and put the box portion together. So we're going to take some glue, place the glue on these flaps. We'll bring this up, and we're basically joining the flaps to the base of the little box portion. So just bring it up. Use my bone folder to get that stuck. I'll do the same thing on this end. Use my bone folder to get that nice and stuck. You're going to bring up this piece, and then this is how you'll get your crisscross. So you can choose whichever side you want to be on the outside. A little glue, place some glue here, and I'll place glue along the bottom. I'll fold that over. Then I'm going to use my ruler just to go in and get that piece nice and stuck. Now I can take this piece, add my glue right here and across the bottom, and then I'll fold it over to match it. And that's how we get that sweet little crisscross pocket. So I am going to turn this one over, use my ruler because it's the longest flat thing that I have, go on the inside to make sure that I have a nice little stick on that. So now we can take this piece. Sometimes, guys, when you're having a bad day, boy, are you having a bad day. I thought I was recording. I wasn't. So what I did was I went ahead and I took my box and I just glued it to the inside of my jacket. Made sure that it fit by doing it this way. And then at this point, all we're doing is decorating. So I added some little lovebirds, added a Happy Valentine's Day sticker, And then I created a very simple tag. And the way that I did it was I took the chipboard piece that measured 2 by 4 1/4, and I just covered it front and back, and then I punched a hole. And that way we can tuck that little piece right there, add some stickers, and then you have this beautiful, beautiful flip top crisscross box that you can give to family and friends. You have this really nice deep pocket right here that you can use for those heavily embellished cards, or you can put all types of goodies down on the inside. But isn't that really sweet and really cute? So now we're going to make the belly band. So to make the belly band, we're going to need the piece that measures 2 by 12, and we're going to score at 5/8 of an inch on the 2-inch side, rotate it to the opposite 2-inch side, and score again at 5/8 of an inch. Then we can take this and just fold it. So I'm going to use my glue, place just a little glue, fold that over, do it on the opposite side. We're going to place that glue, get this folded, now you can use a contrasting piece for your belly band if you want, but I'm sticking with the same look because I happen to have this long strip left over, so I wanted to go ahead and use it. So now all we need to do to create our belly band is fold over your box, take the band, wrap it around, but you don't want it too tight because the goal is to have this so that it can slide on and off, on and off. So I just like to take mine and just crease where I've created those folds. So now I can take it, place it, and then I'll place some glue here, and I'll place some glue here, and I'm keeping the box in my hand because I want to make sure that I don't have it too tight when I'm putting that glue down. So make sure that it will slide on and off, and if it won't, just slide it back just a little bit to loosen it. Then when you think you have a good fit on your belly band, just smooth out that glue. You can do this with hot glue, wet glue, or double-sided tape. Either one will work. And then the final thing that I want to do is I have this chipboard sticker that is a beautiful rose, and I want to place it on here, but I want to get rid of that stick. So all I'm going to do is just take this, and I'm just rubbing it on my pants. You guys probably saw me doing that. Then I can just rub it on my shirt. What I'm doing is allowing it to pick up some of the lint, and then I'll use the oils in my hand to remove that stick. And now I can take my glue, place my glue right along the middle. Then I can take my rose, place it down on that belly band. I'm going to go ahead and slide the belly band off, and we'll let this get stuck. And now we have a beautiful little belly band for this gorgeous Valentine's Day crisscross gift box. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I am going to bring my first one back in so that you guys can see both of these and how wonderful they both look. They both have belly bands. They are super, super cute and super adorable. So here we have it. So hopefully sometime today my IT rep, Mike, can figure out what is going on with my cameras and help me to get back to my normal view so that we can be overhead once again. But guys, I hope that you have liked these super fun little projects because they are gorgeous and they are such a great way to be able to say Happy Valentine's Day. If you have liked this project, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join. So go ahead hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.